This video will take you through several different active study strategies that you can try to ensure you're optimizing your study time. But first, I want to quickly explain the difference between passive and active studying. Passive studying essentially just involves rereading your textbook, rereading your notes, rereading PowerPoint slides, or just rewriting your notes over and over again. On the other hand, active studying involves anything that helps you test your knowledge of the material and keeps you more engaged. So now I will go over some specific ways that you can actively study. First and foremost, creating and taking a practice test is my top study suggestion to ensure that you actually know the material. In the days leading up to your exam, create a practice test. This can be from either a study guide you are given or one you create on your own based off class notes and readings. Once you've created the practice test, take it and answer the questions without looking at your notes. After you complete it, go back through your notes and see what you got right and what you got wrong. Any questions you answered incorrectly are the ones you need to focus on reviewing more. Then a day or two later, after you've reviewed everything, go back and take the practice test again. Hopefully now you'll see improvement in your correct responses. If you're able to take the practice test several times before the actual exam, by doing this when it is the exam day, you'll have a good sense of what you do or don't know before you even go to class to take it. This study strategy is essential because you are really testing your self-knowledge of the topics by remembering and writing down answers without looking at your notes. Another active study strategy is teaching the topic to others. When you explain the concepts you're studying out loud, you don't give your brain the chance to trick you into thinking you know the topic, which can oftentimes happen when you reread or rewrite your notes. So similar to taking a practice test, by saying what you're learning out loud, you're able to test your knowledge. If you take turns teaching the material to a friend from class, then whoever is not acting as a teacher can have the correct answers in front of them to be sure the other is answering correctly. But it's okay if you don't have a friend to study with in the class. Even if you just test it yourself and start answering questions out loud, hopefully you'll catch yourself if you don't know the material, if you start to stumble over your words, or you blank on remembering an answer. Quizlet or just regular flashcards are both great ways to help test your knowledge. Quizlet you can download as an app on your phone, or you can use it on your computer. You can use it to create flashcards, but also you can play games and make your own quizzes. It can be a really helpful tool when studying vocab words or learning new languages. If you find that you're easily distracted on your phone or computer, or you just prefer to handwrite things, then using traditional flashcards to test your knowledge works just as well. When you receive any homework, quizzes, or tests back, be sure to get all the correct answers to anything you got wrong. These are great sources to go back and review when studying for a future exam. Pay special attention to the answers you got wrong and speak with your professor to clarify any questions about why you got it wrong. That way, the next time you're tested on the material, hopefully you'll get it right, because it's always best to learn from our mistakes. When reviewing for a test, you don't want to keep doing the same problems over and over again. If you do that, then you won't feel comfortable solving similar equations with different numbers when it's given to you on an exam. So be sure to find new problems that you did not do in class or for homework to ensure you understand the process of solving the problem and you're not just memorizing how to solve certain ones. Oftentimes, your textbook includes comprehension questions throughout the chapter. Answering these questions can help you with studying because usually those questions cover the main ideas of the chapter. Try to answer the questions without looking back in the chapter first, then see what you get right and get wrong. If your professor does not give you a study guide, using these questions can be a good way for you to start creating your own. You want to try your best to explain concepts in your own words. Don't just copy from your textbook or from your professor verbatim, because then you'll just be memorizing. When you can actually summarize a concept in your own words, it shows that you have more of an understanding of a topic and you're likely to be learning about it, and you're not just memorizing facts. Pay special attention to the key concepts while reading. Write down the definitions, put them onto flashcards, use Quizlet. By defining them while you do the reading, you'll be focusing on the main ideas of the chapter, which leads me to my next point, which is besides defining key concepts, you want to take notes while you read. It will help you stay actively engaged with the reading, and it will give you more materials to review while studying. Please see our previous video about the SQ3R reading method to help learn the best way to read a textbook in order to take effective notes on the main ideas. Last and certainly not least, Go to your professor's office hours or to the tutor center to get help with any questions. Take advantage of all the resources available to you on campus and utilize them to maximize yourself academically. So, to summarize, some of the most important active study strategies include create and take a practice test, teach the topic to others, use Quizlet or flashcards, study from past quizzes, tests, or homework assignments, complete new practice problems, answer comprehension questions included in the reading, explain concepts in your own words, define key concepts while reading, take notes while reading, and go to the office hours or tutor center. Don't force yourself to try all these new strategies at once. See which works best for you because everyone learns and studies differently. But hopefully some of these strategies will help you become a more active learner.